what's up, America? Democrat senator from Maryland travels all the way to El Salvador to try to persuade the president to release the guy from jail, and he's denied. So yes, like I said, as you know, a Democrat senator from Maryland flew all the way down to El Salvador to demand that what's-his-face be released from an El Salvadorian prison and returned to the United States. Of course, the El Salvadorian president said no and wouldn't entertain even such a thing like that. And of course, the American government said, well, if he would like to have any of those discussions, he would have to make arrangements through the Trump administration. Just dead up talking straight shit to the guy. And that's all funny and everything, but I have a question for Democrats. You guys seem to be fighting really hard for this guy that was deported to El Salvador. So knowing you can fight this hard for something like that, why didn't you fight hard for the people of North Carolina and Tennessee when giant floods from a hurricane came down and killed a lot of people? Why didn't you fight for the people of Maui or California when all their shit was burned down? You can fight tooth and nail for an illegal immigrant that was deported back to their home country, but for the American people, you just totally ignore them. Remember $750 checks, right? And then you just ignore the American people and hate their guts, but this guy who's a deported criminal, you're sitting there bending over and becoming a doormat for this. Do you understand why people think you hate America now? Because it's clear to see you hate Americans and our country. There's no other explanation for your behavior besides that. Either that or you're so down the rabbit hole of hating Donald Trump, you can't see anything except that. Either way, you should not be in a leadership position. You're compromised either emotionally, financially, or from another party source. Go fuck yourself.